Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Tammy here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. I hope all of you have an amazing Thanksgiving, peaceful holiday. Hopefully you're surrounded by family and friends. This was the first year I actually took off 3 days for Thanksgiving, and me and my husband Scott were hosting Thanksgiving. We actually even had family from California out of town. And then last minute I received a call that they needed some assistance. We needed to go through some final details, and could I go to Poland? And so guess what? I've had to leave my family. Thank you, a huge thank you to my husband and my sister, who are really manning and hosting and holding down the fort for Thanksgiving, since I had to bow out. But as we always say, there's never a holiday when you run a sanctuary, and I want to let you know that I am at the airport. I'm going to be doing a 17-hour trip to go to Poland, and that way in Poland I'm going to get to meet the 4 Ukrainian lion cubs that were rescued that we hope to bring to the Wildcat Sanctuary. When we're doing international rescues, there's so many moving parts, so many people involved, and it's time to go over there. It's time to kind of work out any last minute details, meet the cubs, meet the caretakers, and so it was not a planned trip. It was something we kind of knew about, but I wish it could have been a day later so that I didn't have to abandon my family and friends and husband on Thanksgiving. But unfortunately, this was the best time we could get over there with the flights. It's a heavy travel time in the US, and so this was the best time to go. So I'm hoping to bring you more news as I go over to Poland and get to meet Prada, Taras, Lacia, and Stefania in person, and then kind of work through what the next steps will be into hopefully getting these lions home for the holiday season. So appreciate all of you guys that have supported us. I thank you for everybody that gave on Give to the Max. I know that Giving Tuesday is coming up as well, and you guys have already done so much. But you know, when we bring those 4 lion cubs home in the future, we are going to have a lifetime of care. So we know you've been following their journey, and hopefully you'll get to follow their journey safe to sanctuary at the Wildcat Sanctuary eventually. But we want you to be part of their lifelong journey at our sanctuary, and that means we have a 20-year commitment for each of those 4 lion cubs. We have ongoing vet expenses, food, enrichment, habitats, caretakers. So if you guys are planning to donate on Giving Tuesday or before that, we will always take your support. And we will be announcing tomorrow too that we are now going to be opening up sponsorships for the 4. We feel very confident in the way things are going that hopefully they'll be home for the holidays, and so your sponsorship will help us prepare for their forever home. So if you're just joining us, I'm here live at the Minneapolis airport. I've been asked and called away to go to Poland, which we'll get to meet the lion cubs, hear firsthand from their caregivers, learn all about their diets, their personalities, and you know, we'll keep you apprised and everything, but it's a opportunity I didn't want to miss, and there's so many moving parts. We want to make sure that everything's done appropriately and needed so that we can plan their trip back home, hopefully in the near future. So I am at the Minneapolis airport. I'm heading to Poland today. I'm leaving my family behind, but I know my family and my friends and all of you understand the call of duty when we run a sanctuary, but it is hard to always not be home, especially with those you love. But I will be having a very special Thanksgiving on my way. It's going to be about 17 hours total from stop to start to get to Poland. And so I hopefully bring you more lives that we can maybe meet the cubs in person and get to kind of give you a status of where things are at. But as you guys know, and if you guys remember when we brought the lions from Argentina, that took almost 3 years. We're definitely hoping that's not the case here, and we've got things in the works, and everybody's been really collaborative in how to make this happen. But over the next few days, hopefully can do a live post with a member of IFA and kind of learn all the work they've been doing. Obviously the Poznan Zoo's been doing an amazing job caring for the animals. Dr. Andrew, both rescues in Ukraine, and there's more animals that need help. So I'm hoping to learn more about that as well, and the process to hopefully help more big cats in the futures get safe to sanctuary out of Ukraine. So thank you guys. Hopefully we'll be live over the next few days until I return home, and then hopefully we'll have some great things to share for you. I'd like to share with you more about the cubs' personalities, learn them individually. I want to learn them individually. As you know, at the sanctuary, we don't think of lions as lions, or even though we call them the Ukraine cubs, they are individuals, and we want to learn about each one's personality, how best to care for them, kind of learn how best to set up what we're preparing for. So your donations for Give to the Max, Giving Tuesday, and holiday gifts all help us prepare for their journey home. We are modifying enclosures. We're actually moving some cats around in preparation in hopes that they'll be home for the holidays. Just to be sure, we know that there's certain cats that think cubs are adorable and other cats that think cubs are prey. So we want to make sure once they can move to the States that everything can happen smoothly for them and for all of our residents at the sanctuary. And let's pray that the weather holds out not only here but through the end of the year, because we learned that with the Argentina cats too, is how many ice storms and winter storms prevented us from getting the cats from Florida once they got in through customs up to Minnesota. So all of that goes into the planning, everything from logistics to paper trail to health certificates to feeding to, anything you can think of that could go wrong does go wrong in international rescues. So planning ahead and getting all this done in ducks in a row and meeting with all the powers that be to make sure that when the cubs can finally move home, that it's done smoothly and we haven't left any box unchecked, is so important. And so important for me to leave for the holidays and go to Poland to make sure those logistics are finalized and that I can support the teams that are working on doing this in any way possible, and to learn about how we can help more animals out of Ukraine. So thanks everyone. I wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving, and I hope to be able to talk with you again soon.